YouTube, Facebook, and of course 91.9 FM, right? So many people are listening in. Good morning to you all, and thank you all again for choosing 91.9 FM, for choosing, a space with sense, a space with a little bit more than just, yap in the morning. Blessings and thanks to you all as well. May it be of value to you, and then we could share it and we could help others to really grasp, so that we could build this better society that we all want. I think all of us want, a good society. We all want to feel safe. We all want a climate and environment that is less tense, where less people cussing you on the road and want to beat you in road rage incidents, and less arguments with our neighbors and our family over things. Less tense. I think we all want that. And the reality is we also have to dig deep. I'm not saying the only thing we have to do, right? But we also have to dig deep into what Rashoti was speaking about. We have to take responsibility. We have to take responsibility for what is going on in our society from a deeper level. Right? From a deep, real level. So I'll come back to what Rashoti had tried to say to us, and even in his absence, his music lives on, so we could still learn from it. And maybe we need to go back a little bit more and listen to our elders, our real elders now. Our elders who had that level of love and consideration for the society. Let me just touch on the news, and then I will go back and we can discuss the issue a little further. So, headlines: Mom snatched by gunmen. Police are searching for a woman who was kidnapped in the presence of her son and her husband in Valsine on Sunday night after being ambushed by armed assailants. Right? Pressure, I don't know. I'm just going into the story a little bit, right? Around 9:50 p.m., alright, 9:50 in the night, Salim Karim, 45, was driving a white Toyota Hilux along Bassi Street, Spring Village, Valsine, with his 44-year-old wife, Janki Sita Karim, and their son. A blue vehicle suddenly pulled in front of them. Three masked men, all carrying firearms, exited the vehicle. One of the kidnappers forced the wife into the blue vehicle, while another suspect robbed Karim of $500 in cash and an iPhone 14 Pro. One of the assailants then entered the victim's Toyota Hilux, and both vehicles drove off, one with the stolen Hilux and the other with the kidnapped woman. Okay. The couple's child was not harmed in the incident. Neighbors said Janki Seti Karim is a relative of the owner of a courier service, and her husband works at the company. I ain't going into thought as some kind of crime investigator. All of us watch CSI and all kind of other programs, so we think we are crime scene investigators as well. So our minds start to think as soon as we see stories like that. But right, the detective work, if you want to call it that, the investigative work has to be done quickly. The phone had to be tracked. The vehicles have to be found quickly. I mean, it's Trinidad as well. This place, not 2x4, but 4x6, right? It ain't no big place. Alright, and we go on inside of the news, and there's a category with trending. Ministry investigating security guard ambush at Malik Secondary. Police hunt attempted ATM bandits in Tobago. They're going looking for money, boy. Boy 16 missing since Sunday. Cop among 3 shot dead in Gonzales. I mean, this is one that stands out glaringly. It happened last night, and obviously causing quite a bit of concern. But this comes, on the heels of another young boy, or a young boy being murdered as well in Gonzales a little while ago, a couple days. And ongoing violence, ongoing murders, ongoing shootings. So we don't know what's going on. And I mean, we heard the Minister of Homeland Security also pass some of the responsibility onto the police commissioner, because in a different role now, so he could explain, listen, my responsibility is to manage, my responsibility is to empower, to give the resources, whatever else, to ensure the manpower. They're thinking about increasing the manpower, to provide the tools. They get some vehicles, they bring in body cameras, etc. The man listened to Fitzgerald Hines' speech maybe the other day for the right part of it. But he is correct as well that there is that separation of responsibility, and he taking what is his responsibility alone, so to speak. But I hear that, I hear that, but we have to find solutions, and we have to put those solutions into action quickly. It is not 10 years of this decline into this type of violence and crime. It's not 10 years. Excuse me. It is not even 15 years. It is more. We never witnessed the water till the well run dry. So many people, when they meet me and speak to me, speak about missing the semblance of order that it used to have. Somebody to really speak to the streets, speak to some of these individuals in communities. Because I don't know if the senior police in our society, if they have PIP, right? I don't know if they beat their work. I don't know if they don't know how to reach out or reach in. I don't know if they don't know how to have serious conversations with members of our society. But I mean, it can't just be going on and on. It can't just be going on and on. And just drive up, jump out and kill and shoot and whatever. I'm watching the footage for the murder of those 3 young men, or 3 individuals, a police officer also, or a suspended police officer. And about 2 minutes before, a child walking right in the midst, like a child, 4 or 5 year old or something, is a group of 7 individuals. I mean, everybody responsible for whatever you decide to give them a death sentence for? I don't know. I don't know. But in response, later down into this is the Daily Express, we see Mr. Alexander also reply to the citizenry, right? Visible strategic crime plan in coming weeks. That is, very interesting. I know he is under pressure as well. All of us are under pressure in our communities as well. We feel a little sense of concern, certainly. And, while we see the murders in the news, there are also incidents of violence, of shootings, of other things taking place that sometimes don't make the news. I don't want to report too much on them as well, but I know of one other incident that I have not seen in the news. So, Homeland Security Minister Roger Alexander says that in the coming weeks, citizens will begin to see a more visible, strategic plan to fight crime. Interesting, right? Interesting. Give me a call now. Let me run it by me. Let me give you some advice now. Additionally, he said yesterday, a security network is being rolled out for schools. Alright, cool. I think obviously, not in response to, but of course we touched on the earlier article. I didn't go into it. But I think a guard was attacked at some school. Alexander was asked during a TV6 interview about the recent surge in crime. With 81 murders recorded since the UNC-led government won the general election, right? They will hold, they will hold us to task. We have to hold ourselves to task. There is no government that is going to escape crime. It is not solely on the back of government, but most definitely people have to see a forward progressive movement towards a better direction. It cannot continue like this. And Mr. Alexander continues, and he's quoted, "You might be able to see police vehicles in every junction, highway and byway," he said. Alright, we are sparing no resources to ensure the safety and security of our people. As a former police officer, right, important to remember that man is not a police officer no more. He is in a managerial role, right? A representative role as well. As a former police officer, Alexander recalled statistics showing that around this period, when schools closed for the July-August vacation, there was always an increase somewhat in terms of crime in and around Trinidad and Tobago. Concerning, right? If that is the reality, because I've never looked at that statistical fact, we could check it to see if it's true or not. That is concerning. Obviously, he's trying to put it into some context for us to be able to digest it, but it's impossible to digest. Morning caller, welcome.
Good morning, sir.
Morning.
Well, Jason, West Indies cricket, I could never see it being at Trinidad or West India, but I feel disappointed in their performance yesterday.
What was the last score in the second innings? 29 for 9? How much?
Don't exaggerate. So I 27 more out.
Oh, God, boy. I glanced it, but I didn't want it to stick in my mind now. So I just You have a kind of skill. I just look at it and I just try to dismiss it now. I seek refuge.
Very disappointing performance.
God, boy.
204 runs to make it 2.5, 2.25 days. Utterly ridiculous.
Yeah.
The second thing is, I heard on another frequency while scanning the band, a video being aired of gunshots, etc. Who put those videos together? When I say who, are those videos taken by members of the public? Are they taken by the criminals? Are they taken by who? And can we use them to find the criminals? Just thinking aloud. Are those the only asking questions?
Yeah. Most times they are done by the public. Homeowners with cameras as well provide and put out footage as well. As some of them put out the footage that they have of whatever incident. The police obviously have access if they do the investigative work from the homeowners, because they could go around to the homeowners and request. But they also have them in the public domain as well. And I don't know, somehow
we're missing it.
Yeah, somehow the work, I don't know, boy. The investigative work that is necessary, I don't know.
Yeah. We have to look at it.
Yeah, man.
And the third thing, we heard Khadija Amin making certain pronouncements about corruption in URP, etc. And we heard a rebuttal from both the member for Kearney, for the Martin Central.
Yeah, the Nobrega.
Right, the Nobrega.
Yeah.
That is not true. And we heard Marvelous Marvin and all saying all kinds of things.
Marvelous Marvin, who is that? Marvin, which one? Who?
Marvelous Marvin.
Marvin, okay. Making sure I get the name. Go ahead.
Now, remember in one of the earlier terms of the PNM, there was a gentleman called Gordon Draper, who was an MP.
I remember the name. Go ahead.
But he was not in Trinidad. He went abroad he said he had to make money, so he had to go abroad to work. As an MP,
well, boy, I can't remember. I was too young, but interesting.
You must say I was too young, but do some research, and you go see what I'm talking about.
Right. Yeah. Just finish up your point, because we go into the break. We just have a couple seconds.
And finally, I hope that what is being touted by Mr. Gonzalez and others, that the UNC taking their own people to make them contractors, I hope that is not true, because it will be like kettle telling pot the Bam Bam Black. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much. I have said that before. I said whatever standard the UNC coalition puts forward is also a standard that they are setting for themselves. So, it is good to see a very high standard being set. We go to the break and then we'll be back. Blessings to everyone.
Let's go pay some bills on the street. 919 FM.
Attention business owners. Are you looking to reach a vast audience and boost your brand's visibility? Then look no further. The Street 919 FM is here to help you shine. With over 170,000 followers on our social media platforms, our radio station is the perfect platform to showcase your products and services. Join us and let your message be heard by thousands of eager listeners. Contact us now to learn more about our affordable advertising packages. Don't miss out on this incredible opportunity to connect with your target audience. Advertise with the Street 919 FM today. For more information, call 399-5959 or 384-2232.
Celebrate Christmas in July at Furniture Plus. Enjoy up to $1,900 off appliances. But wait, there's more. Get a free gift with select purchases. No cash, flexible hire purchase plans available. Hurry into Furniture Plus today.
Get hot this summer. Oh no, we mean H-U-T, as in hot days mean hot deals with Pizza Hut. Get one large pizza plus single breadsticks for only $135, or go bigger with two large pizzas, family breadsticks, and cinnamon rolls for just $290. All your favorite pizzas with all the toppings you love all summer long. So head to the Hut and get your hot deals while this offer is super hot. Pizza Hut, now that's delivering.
When your corporate event needs more than just food, it needs an experience. A Michelin experience. From mouth-watering buffet spreads to beautiful packed takeaway boxes, the Michelin Experience Limited delivers more than just wheels. We deliver flavor. We deliver satisfaction. We deliver excellence straight to your boardroom. Whether it's a conference, board meeting, or a retirement function, go beyond basic. Go bold. Go Michelin Experience Limited. Call us now at 1-868-474-2250 or follow us on social media at Michelin Experience. Great food, exceptional service every time.
Come shop at the biggest African market in the Caribbean with its African-inspired art, craft, jewelry, clothing, books, delicious food. We're at the Queen's Park Savannah, transformed into the Lidjasu Omuale Emancipation Village for the 2025 Pan-African Festival TT, commemorating emancipation, July 25th to August 1st. Also, enjoy jazz, pan, calypso, reggae, dance, drumming, bois, art exhibits, and for the children, the African Heritage Camp and workshops. The village opens 10:30 a.m. to 10 p.m. Free admission before 3 p.m. Just $40 after. Kids under 12, free all day. Bring your family, your friends, your vibes, and let's celebrate the 187th anniversary of emancipation, our heritage and future together. The Emancipation Support Committee, shaping sustainable futures through reparatory justice.
New KFC tenders just hit, and you'll want to dip it, dunk it, drip it all day long. Hot and spicy or extra crispy. Non-spicy, 3 pieces for just $29.95. Sauce it up with one of 4 flavors for that finger-licking goodness. This Java, chase the crunch. Only at KFC. Light up your weekends at Vibes Nightclub, Tobago's hottest spot. 3 epic nights of music and energy await every Thursday. Karaoke Thursdays. Kick off at 8 p.m. with free entry. Grab the mic, unleash your inner star, and sing all night. Beers on special for $10, 2 Campari for $25, and giveaways for the best singers. Every Friday, Limers Fridays. Kick off at 8 p.m. with free entry. Vibes with your crew and enjoy beers on special for $10, 2 Campari for $25, and 2 White Oak for $25. Every Saturday, Raw Saturdays. Everything goes, nothing but good vibes. Free entry and an all-star DJ cast to bring the vibes. Vibes Nightclub is where Tobago shines. Join us Thursday, Friday, and Saturday for music, fun, and unforgettable nights. Don't miss out. Your weekend starts at Vibes.
Blessings in the wonderful name of our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. You are invited to listen to the Final Hour broadcast heard every Monday from 12 midnight to 5 a.m. in the morning on The Street 919 FM radio. Hear my mom, Pastor Helen Garcia, and myself, Pastor Valentine Garcia Jr., preach the Word of God to the elderly, youth, and children. We can be contacted at 629-0113 or 623-8444. The church is located at 26 Prince Street in Port of Spain. We look forward to you joining us. God bless you.
As my life I lay it on the altar, as my life.
The
Gap Man Limited specializes in products that cater to all your health needs. The Male Enhancement Package targets the areas of the body that contribute to erectile dysfunction. The Male Enhancement costs $1,400. The Gap pills are priced at 250 pills for $500 and 500 pills for just $900. For the best in eye care, get the super combination of a Super Bright and the Body Healer. To improve the heart's function and circulation, get the Gap pills and Formula C. To get a total body cleanse daily, use the Gap Body Healer and Big C, all for a super low price of $1,300. To order your products from the Gap Man Limited, call 628-4531 for products that cater to all your health needs.
For more info, contact 476-7268.
The presence of oxygen is absolutely the absence of disease. Most chronic diseases that plague us are not happening to us, but is happening within us. We're literally eating ourselves to death, which means we're not living longer, we're dying longer. Join fitness expert Aloy Johnson, the founder of the healthiest corner on earth, located at number 92 East Drive, Champlain, every Wednesday from 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. live on The Street 919 FM, where he shows you that healing the body's temple is easier than anyone would have led you to believe.
Planning your Tobago getaway? Choose the highest Google-rated car rental company on the island, O'Neill Auto Rentals Tobago. Located just minutes from the A&R Robinson International Airport, at O'Neill, we pride ourselves on being the most tech-savvy car rental company in Tobago. Our process is 100% digital. No paperwork, no long lines. From easy pickup to seamless returns, renting a car in Tobago has never been simpler. WhatsApp us now at 1-868-361-1042 to book your vehicle. Don't forget to mention promo code RADIO2 to receive a 5% discount on your rental. Send a WhatsApp message to 1-868-361-1042 today. That's 1-868-361-1042. O'Neill Auto Rentals Tobago, the easiest, most reliable car rental experience on the island.
Vehicle availability is subject to change. Driver must be at least 25 years old and have a valid driver's license to book. For more information, visit www.rentalcartobago.com.
We rollin' big when the jackpot hit. We rollin' big when the jackpot hit. We rollin' big when the jackpot hit. Play way fast cash, that is the fit. We rollin' big. Fast cash and play way take win. No extra spend, just vibes and luck. Play way and fast cash turn up. We rollin', yes we rollin' big. Fast cash and play way take win. Mega mix or monster pick. Jackpot from 10,000 quick.
Jackpot starting at $10,000 have now been added to NLCB's Playway and Fast Cash games. Wager on Playway Mega Mix or Fast Cash Monster Draw for a chance to win the jackpot after every draw. Don't miss out. Visit NLCBgames.com for details. Players must be 18 or older. Please play responsibly.
This summer, Pizza Hut is bringing the heat with a deal that's too good to miss. Get one large pizza plus cheesy breadsticks for just $135. Pepperoni, cheese, Hawaiian, and more. Pick your flavor and make it a Hut day. Dine in, carry out, or get it delivered. Get your Hut deals until August 31st only at Pizza Hut. Now that's delivering.
Share the live. Share the live. The Street 919 FM on Facebook and Instagram. Share the live. Iowa George on Instagram. Share the live. Iowa TV and Street TV on YouTube. Share the live. The Street 919 FM.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago. Good morning again. Blessings to everybody. And of course, all praise is due to the Almighty Creator. And we're discussing crime because it is on the headlines, and we have to deal with what is facing our society all the time. We have to confront the issues head on. It really have no hiding from this one. This one will continue to haunt us if we don't put tremendous measures in place and start working very, very assiduously towards rectifying. Good morning, caller. Welcome.
Good morning, son. This is Granny.
Morning, Granny. Welcome.
This is not a time to go with children, police going with children in Savannah to play and have this club and that club and that club, you know. This is time for the police and the commissioner and the Minister of National Security to play with the criminals, you know. Not to look for the young people to come up how you want them come up. Look for them who destroying the youths. You hear? And who is destroying the country. People studying Carnival. This is not time to study Carnival, you know. All the pan man and the calypso man and all them who studying to go here and go there and go away. This is time for everybody get together in the neighborhood and have neighborhood watch group wheresoever you is. Come out and help your neighborhood. Get groups, put on different clothes, put up tent and wait for them and let the police come with all you and they do with all you. You hear? Every neighborhood, whether which part it is, have tent all over, have 5 or 6 police out of uniform and have neighborhood watch group. You hear all the Calypsonian, the pan man, the chutney man, all look come out now. This is the time. Look at we country. This country is not a 2x4 country. It's a mustard grain. A mustard grain. And look what happening. Granny could have walked in the day and the night all over when she was young. And in fact, now you can't walk in you can't walk, come out in your gallery. You can't come out in your yard. Let them come out. Let the police go to the district. Let the commissioner and the Minister of National Security go to every district in Trinidad. Trinidad is a mustard grain. And get out the people. All them who play chutney and calypso and mass and all them things. And band. And people come out and join. Let the police and civilian with them. And up and down, or they be in the car, or they must touch them. Get the road where they passing. They go pass them in road. They go pass Karen in North Bank Road. They go pass all the shortcut, find on yourself. This is time to clean this place, you know. People cannot live. Youths cannot live. Elderly cannot live. You cannot live. I don't know what to say now. Now, God bless you. God bless you, oh Lord. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you very much, Granny. Right, I agree with you 100%. When it reaches that level where we can't live, then everybody has to come together and really make this intervention. But it has to be led. And again, leadership is critical in our society. I saying, feel free. I tell you that the other day, feel free to call me. I will help, because this can't continue this way. Morning, caller.
Hey, brother. You hear me?
Yeah, man. I hear you loud and clear. Morning. Go ahead.
All right.
Alright, you just muted the call, so you just call back, right? Good morning, caller.
Morning, Mr. Abubakar.
Morning.
Mr. Abubakar, this crime problem in this country has been with us for quite some time. And previous commissioners weren't able to deal with it. And governments, as a matter of fact. And this thing has to be brought under control. I listen to the news, I look at listen to what, and I see what's happening internationally. I look to Baltimore with this guy they call Brandon Scott or whatever his name, he's the mayor there. I saw a tremendous reduction in the incidence of crime there. I've looked at Birmingham, Alabama. Again, the mayor, they both saw decrease in crime, murders and all that. I've looked at Jamaica. I'm seeing a reduction. But I live here as a citizen, and I know and I observe what is taking place in this country. the police service needs to be reformed. And I'm saying that I am not seeing, when I travel, I see what goes on in other jurisdictions with respect to policing. And I don't know, as the Prime Minister said sometime, you can't do the same thing all over and over and get the same results. I walked through Port of Spain for a long time on Wednesday. I didn't see a police. And policing, the whole question of policing is that policing it takes place, effective policing on the streets, in the communities. And don't tell me about a crime plan coming about next 2 weeks and 3 weeks so the police can't do nothing. You have to get your police officers out there. You have to liaise with the communities. You have to be visible in the communities. And when you have police out there, that helps to deter criminals. I'm speaking about these things, and that happens internationally. You have to use the technology at the NOC, National Operations Center, which the PNM government allegedly left down for years since the guy left, they closed it down. So how you will deal with crime? You have to use the technology. And so I'm saying we in trouble as a country if in fact you put in place, you appointed a new police commissioner. But he must in fact demonstrate, even at the early stage, his capacity, his ability to deal with crime. And if in fact it spirals out of control, it takes a life of his own, he can't control it. He wouldn't be able to control it. You have to make your impact at the earliest stage possible. Get these policemen out of the police station and get them into the communities. I heard some time ago this gentleman from Central, I think he used to be one of the television, he says that he put in policemen out in the community somewhere in Central. And I know for a fact, given the culture of the police, the history of the police, that is only for a month or so and then they take them back out. You have to sustain the policing in those areas. So it is done in London. So it is done in America. I don't know what policing look like in Jamaica, but they seem to be having success, tremendous success. And all you need to look at is best practice, what works. So I don't want to wait until 3 weeks from now or 3 months or whatever it is before you're working out plan. There are things that the police commissioners can do with the executive officers under him, more particularly those in charge of the division, the senior superintendents of the division. I don't know them. You don't know them. You don't even know the sergeant in your district. You don't know who is the inspector in your district. And no effort, no matter what you say. And we have to be vigilant because it's my life and your life at risk. You could be walking down the street and bandits shooting and shooting at one another or shooting in some robbery, and you get in the middle of it and you die. The probability of I'm no statistician, but the fact remains that there's apparently or seemingly a high probability that the ordinary man who's going about his daily business could become a casualty, could become a victim. And therefore we ought to be concerned about crime and what is happening because there's a strong probability that we could be a victim.
As strong is putting it lightly because the probabilities are becoming extremely high from community to community as you traverse. Is shooting, is warfare. I mean, you're accepting the point he's speaking about. Gang warfare continues to show its ugly face among the population, putting citizens at risk. I mean, okay, but so you put aside, you try to shelve the gang behavior and then just add it to the general population because we are averse. But even that in itself, how can we live in communities where gang warfare taking place and is automatic rifles shooting off while you trying to sleep with your family and your children, and it is challenging.
But I want to warn them because what they don't realize is that even your child, your daughter, your last one daughter you have, one child you have, if this thing continues as it is, they become susceptible or vulnerable to those kind of behavior. And therefore we have to speak out. We have to get behind those people responsible. The police, it has a responsibility for the enforcement of the criminal law. That is their responsibility. The minister's responsibility, again, as I said, develop policy and also to provide the resources for the police to get along, go about its business. So I expect that this police commissioner get up and get things going. Not police commissioner, not necessarily. Yes, you have to do administrative work also. But the fact remains is that you have to get out there and get things going. You have to get those under you to work. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much. Good morning again, caller. Morning. I think your internet giving a little trouble. I don't know. I don't think it's on this side. Is it? Because I see connecting going on. If you're having a lot of trouble with the second number, the first number is 3420081. You may have better luck with that one, right? Let me see if I could rectify the problem. I don't know if it's your internet. I think it may be your internet. So yeah, we have a serious problem, not now, but for some time on our hands, and we have to find a solution to it. I mean, that's why I was surprised when the police commissioner, the new police commissioner, said he dreamed about being the police commissioner, and I said that that's a nightmare, because if you understand the task. Good morning, caller. Welcome.
Yes, my brother.
No, yeah, man.
We're not using no exercise. We're using a program. In all the community center, we sat in a draft and a chess competition. And the other play against each other. When they play, we take on at least from the age bracket from 7 to 15 and from 15 to whatever age. Right? A program. Now, why the program running? We have people who bring in the children, you understand, and you get to know what's going on in the community. Now, when you get to know what's going on in the community, you talk to whoever, you start to liaise with them. You understand? Police and things are liaise with them until, you understand? Now, if that can work, and they want to get that, they will have to give an exercise. We'll build a jail, like in El Salvador, and only lock down the strips. You understand? Nothing goes in, nothing goes out. And put all of them in one big hall with only underwear and slippers alone. If it's that the one. Or all they want to be gangsters, get a dawn. You understand? All the bosses and them have to report a dawn. So you can't do no killing unless you tell you understand. That man say, all right, whatever. We have to start to think forward. We have to think ahead. You understand? Because these things going on, look like in America. These to kill one another, and then this will become, and everybody have a reporting. You book, you can't go and kill, and next district, unless you report, unless you ask. You understand? You get organized, because people are dying. But they see the charge. That is something we have to get into. The government had pour the money for that in every community. And when they go wrong, along to yourself, whatever, and start something. It's a mental healing. So my friend, have a good.
Yeah, thank you very, very much. Some good ideas there, definitely coming out. I know that during this summer period as well, while the children are home, while the children want to play outside, while the children should be able to go to the playing fields, walk the roads, play small goal in the road, while we should have a certain level of family and comfort, there are little things that are being done, community initiatives, sports, etc. But it cannot be normal that during this period crime increases, and statistically you could see that, but you don't put the level of measures in place to stop it. It cannot be that we have gang warfare taking place on our streets continually and no solution can be found. It cannot be that 3 people could jump out of a car, empty the guns, firing at other individuals, jump back into a car, and just go, and it's caught on camera, and those who are charged with that responsibility to investigate and arrest them can't find them. And then next week again, or not even next week, in a couple days, they're going to jump out again. Or somebody going to jump out for them when they line in somewhere, and somebody in between going to get shot. Or whoever with them, or whoever in the vicinity. And the areas where have these incidents, the regular people living in those communities can't allow their children to go out the door, right? In this time, in summer, in vacation, in any time, it has gone way too far. So let us not even normalize this madness that has been taking place. And this is not a particular blame for administration, but this madness has to stop. It cannot be that I could solve a crime. I could understand who's responsible for whatever, but the police can't figure it out. It cannot be that Ian Allen had to solve all of the issues and the cases for the police. It cannot be that Hunter's Search and Rescue could find everybody who goes missing. And I mean, I know it's not everybody, and I'm not chastising the police 100%. I know they have some positives and they work as well, right? But it cannot be that in the execution of your duties, what is the problem? What is the problem? You so divorced from the communities that you can't get that information. There's such a level of distrust. So you do not know. You cannot solve. You cannot watch a video and get 2-3 people from the community to tell you, hey, that is so, you know. Morning, caller, morning.
Morning. No?
Yeah, man, you're inside. Come, go ahead.
Yeah, well, let me get the solution. Why we treaty is not getting real. What happened? Some people don't live in here. A couple of years back, when your father was alive, and certain people used to browse through all these areas, everything was cool and calm. Why they can't get that information how in the areas, how to deal with these type of people? Because it cannot be and can't be what it be. But it have a solution. Because when the Muslim and them used to browse through the area, all bad boy was cool. So better we go back to that situation and cool down the bad boys. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much. You're going to history, right? And listen, let us be extremely real about this situation. It is not just about Muslims either. There are people who actually care for the community, who have that love, and who are willing to assist in trying to bring solutions to these issues. Who are willing, it have people, you know, it have people still, it still have a couple people, well, who are willing to make interventions in their communities if they are empowered to ensure that what is right continues or prevails now. There's madness going on. Go ahead, caller, morning.
Good morning. Again, Fuad. I think it's how they act that is why people label them. However, on another issue, Integrity Commission, are they not supposed Or are people who like counselors, certain counselors and things are supposed to come under them in terms of declaring assets and liabilities and whatnot? I ask you that because we heard that certain counselors were getting URP contracts, CPAP contracts, all things as well. If they do fall, did these individuals declare as part of their assets and liabilities that they get in a contract for 5 million, 3 million, whatever the figure is? Or do they sideline that because they put it in the name of the family and friend and whoever? You understand? And I think we need to strengthen integrity in Public Life Act, because if you did not respond in a certain time period, every year you're supposed to file, and you file for 2 years, the public should be notified that Mr. X didn't file, and he cannot be eligible to hold certain positions. Whether even the top politicians, so that everybody will have to stand in line, so to speak. You understand? So I don't know how we could deal with everything, but I have more questions.
Yeah, thank you very much. We are, as people in public life as well, we do need to have a certain level of integrity, of course, a high level of integrity. There are provisions for a number of different individuals within representative politics. I don't know that it extends to those who hold that part-time responsibility as councillors. I'm not even sure how much their remuneration has been increased to as well, because councillors work exceedingly hard, very, very, very hard. And I mean, last I checked, I don't know now if it has been increased for what is generally low remuneration, right? I also don't know that they are that they are responsible for filing their assets and stuff to the Integrity Commission. But I will check, or somebody maybe can call and inform us as such. But you are going to find that cross-section of individuals who support or work for different parties or entities, political entities, also being involved in work, contract work, and and other forms of work within the society. So we need to be careful how critical we are getting with these issues, because you will see individuals who are associated.
What I am, boy, be real feeling with that cricket, boy. You think about that cricket, boy?
Boy, I just watched the score briefly, boy. I saw we was bowling good, and I say, well, all right. But then, really and truly in my mind, I say, although we were bowling well and we bowled them out second, if we bowl them out, we batting, boy, mercy. And so said, so done, boy.
8 or some kind of thing.
The caller before said 27, boy. 27 all out. That is our record lowest.
But who didn't try the cricket in a row? Who didn't try that? They mash up that and all.
Yeah, it's in a mess. I hope they could recover.
Program, and I love and respect, boy.
Yeah, love and respect.
Recover, man.
Yeah, love and respect. Them two beautiful daughters you have there who doing exceptionally well in school. We want communities that's safe. Yeah. We have to have communities that's safe.
Partially good, the bad, and the ugly.
Yeah.
You care and I still here, Rabbi, so I'll try my best.
The solutions are there. It cannot remain the same. Right? So let me get a gist of what is to come. He said the government intends to promises made on the campaign trail to tackle crime. Alexander said the government is still on course. He also said that he was meeting with stakeholders yesterday, after which he planned to meet with the Commissioner of Police, that persons bent on committing crime will be lawfully removed from society. And I'm sorry to say, it is essential at this point Not at this point. It cannot be that we're just going to continue with this madness. It is not normal for a society to be fighting within itself, for us to be killing our young men, for us to have never-ending conflicts, for our communities